A friend of mine had to rehome his blood python in kind of an emergency situation, so I decided to take it in, help him find a new home. So I just picked him up, and the first thing I want to do is get a weight on him. And for larger snakes, I like to use these fish scales. Let's go ahead and do that. 6 pounds. Now, because blood pythons, they are strictly ground dwelling, do like to burrow. Instead of where I would normally hold the animal up to show it off, I'm going to do this here. We don't want to freak him out. So. Oh, and here he is. Hi. Look at that. 6 pound matrix blood python. I did know this snake when he was first purchased by my friend. And I'm the one who named him Leonidas because he used to be super defensive and would launch himself off of the table, and we would go, "This is Sparta!" And that's how we got the name Leonidas. He's handleable, he's not defensive now. Beautiful coloring. He's a bit skittish, and all he wants to do is hide, but that's understandable given this total sudden upheaval of his entire world, right? So I guess while he's made himself comfortable in the wedge between my bed and the wall, we'll go ahead and set him up. Luckily, I have this very long tree tub here. Because this is quarantine, I'm going to follow my standard quarantine procedure, and I'm going to use paper for the most part. This is a puppy pad here. I'm taking into account that it is a ground-dwelling, pretty much fossorial snake. What we're going to do is we're going to add a tub of substrate for him. I'm going to smooth it out here. We've got hardwood mulch. The stuff is excellent. It comes loaded with springtails and everything, so damp, already damp. For a hide, I have this cute little bucket that I found at the dollar store. What I did was I cut the handle parts off so that it sits flat, but then I also cut a hole big enough for him to go in and out. And I'm going to go ahead and shove that in there, get it nice and buried in there. So he's got a hide that he actually can go down into because I scooped out some of the stuff from in there. Because they are fairly reclusive animals, we're going to go ahead and give them a little bit of cover here. You can actually get up here and lay on top of it if you wanted to, but it also gives him a little bit of privacy there too as well. And shielding from the light, I don't think I'm going to leave this in front of the window, but that does provide a little bit of security for him. And now remember, this is temporary, but so I'm going to go ahead and take one of these here, fill it about halfway, put it on the other end for a water bowl because they sure do like lots and lots of fresh water. And of course, I wouldn't be me if I didn't, so I'm going to go ahead and add some greenery, which will provide a little bit of extra privacy on each side of these things. Something else he can flick his tongue at. And speaking of which, I have some extra leaf litter here that I'll go ahead and throw in. No other reason than it might help him feel more comfortable. So there it is, his little temporary bin for now. He's investigating. And turn the light off in the room so that he would have a little bit more darkness because of course they are nocturnal. And it looks like he approves. Now remember folks, this is a temporary situation. I don't recommend keeping them like that permanently. Keep mine on hardwood mulch substrate in his entire enclosure. But for quarantine's sake, this is a great way to set them up, just a temporary situation until he gets to his new home. So that's gonna do it guys, thanks for watching.